Oh, where's that coming from? Feedback. Check, 1, 2. There we go. And a unified chat scroll going. Yeah, that seems to be working too. WMK, what's up? Nice to see you. Danger Hobo, how you doing? All right. Chat is good. What's up in Poland these days? I can imagine that the current geopolitical situation is taking some attention away from you. Sorry about that. I'll tell my cousins to hurry up and get everything done. Okay, I'm just setting up the, that's up Scuba Steve. Where the hell is the chat screen gonna be? Control, chat. Give me a sec. So the trick is I'm getting Twitch and YouTube going at the same time. Open chat. Whoa, Rishi, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to where the action is. Although when I saw that the UK was electing a guy named Rishi to lead them, I thought it was you for a second. Both very handsome fellows. Congratulations on your second kid, by the way. All right, I do have a combined chat going up over here that is good. Can I move you to another screen? Yes, I can. All right, I think that's good. How's the sound and video on your side, guys? By the way, no one said anything about my new hat. It's a Meriship. First time chatter, welcome. Good to have you. It's made people knowing how to pronounce my name. That is true. Okay. So give me a second, guys. I'm prepping. So Sizencon, if you knew the channel, well, Rishi, you don't know. This is a game we kind of play called Star Citizen, which is in endless development. It's been taking 58 years. But they have their once a year kind of little get together called Citizencon, which is happening this weekend. I'm supposed to be there. Unfortunately, due to scheduling issues, I will not be able to attend, but I will be hosting a live stream right here. So I'm prepping for that right now. Never heard of this game. Tell me more. Oh, well, you're in luck. So let me tell you about a spaceship. You buy these JPEGs, right? It's like NFTs basically, except they don't go up in value. Well, actually they do. I'm lying. They do go up in value, right? Yeah. The game's halfway done. Glitch. Thank you, first chapter. Yes. So here's the hat I was wearing for like 7 years, okay? Now, they were both the same color at one point, but you can see the use that this has gotten. So I thought maybe it's time to upgrade and get a new one in there. There's this game that has the convention. You get hungover the day of the convention. Yeah, so that's a lesson I learned. The first, was it 2016 Sizencon. And I tell everyone who goes to be wary of this, because you arrive there Friday and everyone wants to party. You're meeting everyone. It's cool seeing everyone. You all get together Friday night and the drinks are flowing. So I got smashed on a Friday. And the convention itself is on Saturday. Now, if you're just an attendee, it doesn't matter. But when you are there to represent your guild, it didn't help that I was heavily hungover and looked like death. Well, I always look like death. But the lesson is don't get smashed on a Friday night, because Saturday night you got to be in top form. Also, Sizencon this year is both Saturday and Sunday. So not only can you not drink Friday and Saturday, but you got to be sober Sunday. Well, that's when you're older. I guess you young guys don't have to worry about that. It catches up to you, right? Last time you saw me in Austin, I was dead. What? You died? Give me a sec. I'm just hopping over onto YouTube to make sure it is streaming live over there too. And give me a sec. It is. Icaro, holy crap, thank you. Yeah, much appreciated. 200, I don't see what the currency is. Pesos? Thank you very much, Icaro. Unfortunately, I can't make it. I don't know if you saw my tweet. Did you? We'll go over to it in a second. But how do I don't see those alerts on YouTube. I have to run YouTube as a separate, give me a sec. Yeah, Icaro, I might have bad news for you. Okay, so YouTube is live and good. 40 viewers on YouTube, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We're just prepping, making sure everything works properly ahead of Sizen Con and the great disappointment that will be Pyro. I kid. Pyro's going to be awesome. You guys saw the updated map, right? But first of all, I guess Icaro didn't get the news. Here we go. I posted this yesterday. Bad news, scheduling, can't make it. But Chrome Ninja and Seth are there. If you guys are attending, those of you in test, you're going to be a full member of Test Squadron. Sorry, affiliates, but we have limited number of these very cool challenge coins made by Seth. He will be giving them out. I think there's 50. First come, first serve, but also you have to be a main member of Test Squadron. Now, challenge here is not only do you have to be the main member of Test Squadron, you also have to have above average hygiene, all right? Seth will be sniffing you. And if there's any hint of body odor, lack of showering, I mean, keep in mind he is still active military, and he's not a drill instructor, but he does want to see everyone clean. So if you are there representing Test Squadron, deodorant is a must. Tuck your shirt in. Make sure your laces are done up, or Seth will not give you a coin. Also, they are giving out there are coins coming in from CIG if you bought a package, I believe. Now, because I'm not there, I don't know if I get one. But typically, if you do run the booth there, they have taken care of the org leaders in the past and provide them with those loot bags. So if you do drop by the booth, ask the guys there if they have one of those extra coins for me. Athrek, what's up? Yeah, unfortunately, Athrek, last minute scheduling issues. I will be unable to attend, but it just gives me drive to make sure next year is even better. But also keep in mind, next year is going to be the big one, right? This is I'm hoping for a Squadron 42 release. We'll see. But unfortunately, so my apologies to those of you who are going there hoping to see me. Not that I think anyone's there to see me exactly. There's nothing really fancy about that. Nicholas Flammel, welcome. Forgive me if I'm just moving stuff around. I'm trying to... Can you dock that there? Okay. I'm just organizing the my setup here because I'll be streaming the event coming up. Artemis saying, Monty, congrats on the $200 super chat. Yeah, thank you, Icaro. I don't know how you get notifications about that. I just happened to be on YouTube the second that came up. But I don't know if that's a notification I would see otherwise. So if you guys do see any super chats coming in that I'm missing, please let me know. I guess that's a good part about doing this now. Or do I have to run YouTube? I guess I could be running YouTube separately. We'll see. Ikra saying relieved that I'm not there. Yeah, you and a lot of people will be relieved. I'm the bane to a lot of people's existence. They're very concerned. You know my feelings towards other streamers and content creators and how terrible everyone is, right? Except me. Bo Gagris, I'm gonna get mugged in LA. Oh yeah, so Bo, that is half serious. For those of you who don't know the West Coast area, especially places like LA. Don't obviously leave belongings in your vehicles. Now, a lot of people think, all right, I'm just going to put my laptop in the trunk and I'm good. No. What people will do is they break the back window of the car to pull down the back seat and look inside to see if there's anything there. So definitely be careful with goods. Don't leave anything in your vehicle, excuse me, that you don't want stolen, basically. We're talking luggage, definitely not laptops. Don't leave anything visible in the car itself. Wallets, obviously, jewelry. I know you guys like to roll with a lot of ice. Don't carry any of that with you in your vehicle. Leave your vehicle empty as possible. And if you really want to make sure you don't get broken into, pull down the back seat so someone who's looking in can see there's nothing in your trunk either. I know that sounds weird, but that is something. So do you think us at home will be able to play Pyro even as a drop down? MPCDN, no, I don't think we get Pyro at home. What I think they're going to do is basically a server, local server. Where's the map? Where's the map they showed up? The map they showed of the... Did any of you have a link to the map of the event? Because I think we counted 90 chairs back then. And if that is so, that's basically a server size of 90 people, but I'm pretty much sure that's a local server and not online. If they do say, and now we were presenting Pyro, and now everyone can actually go online and play, I'll be surprised. I don't think they will be doing that, but if it is, it'll be a surprise. And yeah, maybe as a drop down, I don't see the jump point working yet. Has there been anything new about that? I don't know about, maybe. But actually traveling within the Stanton system, that's the 1-star system we have in Star Citizen right now, and going to a point there which then carries you to the next thing, I don't know. But maybe as a drop down to like load into a separate server, perhaps. I think. Yeah, last time I was in LA, I was promised a vertical slide scoring 42. Yeah, Stuart, for those of you who went around in 2016, there was a lot of hype, all right? So this is 2015. It felt like we were close to a game. And the 2016 Citizencon, the whole thing was built off, Answer the Call. There was a big promo about it, and Gary Oldman was there in the promo, and it looked like this is it. Like 2016 is going to be the year. So we all went in expecting some massive announcement, and the announcement was basically CIG saying, well, we discussed it internally, and we had a couple of meetings, and we're very sad to tell everyone that no, we don't feel this is the right time to do it. So a lot of us left disappointment. Everyone bought the Polaris for, what was it, $600? Everyone got to spend money. And then there was no actual Squadron 42. Very disappointing. And from that point on, a lot of us are like, well, whatever, it's just, I guess this is how it is. We can't expect much. So when you see a lot of muted or cautious response to Citizencons, it's because people have gone burnt in the past where they've promised things and we've left with nothing. But, even in my own video I made on this topic just the other day, hey, I'm live. What do you know? Where's my channel? Where were the comments? Yeah, this one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hey. Where was the comment? There were several comments about people saying, no, I don't believe them. When Pyro appears in the PU, I'll believe. Here we go. When Pyro appears in the PU, I'll believe it. Until then, Simba doesn't have any credibility based on the previous form. And there's a lot of people who still feel that way and still feel very burnt on that happening. And I don't blame them, right? To be honest, that really didn't give us a good reason. 2017 came and went. 2018 came and went. At no point after that did they say, let us now fully explain why we didn't want Squadron 42 out. They never said that. And they never gave us the full reasons. And at this point in time, I don't think we'll get the full reason. But from what we can probably guess is that they were going to make some big changes to some underlying technologies in that, whether it's the back end or whether it's some game mechanic. And in retrospect, have they made the right move by doing this, right? Jangmo saying no expectations, more flying blind, which is exactly. And I tell it to you guys who are going, don't sit there and go, oh my God, I hope that Squadron 42 will be revealed, and I hope we'll get to go to Pyro. No, from what we've seen at the map of the event that goes welcome to Pyro and a whole bunch of PCs, you will get to go into Pyro and fly around. But let me just get ahead of your disappointment to come. And feel free to clip this on Twitch going forward, because this is exactly what's going to happen. And let me tell you how it's going to play out. Everyone is going to be thrilled that you can now go to Pyro. Even if they say, hey, there's a jump point to Pyro, Evocati is going to be testing it as of today. And say in December or January, it actually goes to the PU. The Persistent Universe is the part of the game which most people play. I guarantee you, within 3 weeks, within 1 month of Pyro being open, everyone will be bored. Everyone will be, there's nothing to do. They would have done all the events. They would have done the mission where you get an artifact. They would have done whatever trade routes. And everyone's going to be bored again and want the next thing. So, okay, now we're releasing the next system. And Star Citizen will get into an issue where a lot of games get to. And that is, they release new content. Everyone's thrilled and excited for a short amount of time. But then everyone wants more. So, yeah, Pyro being released is a big step. And it's very exciting. But even if Pyro is announced, I go, guys, update your browsers. It is out right now. Within a couple of weeks, people will be bored and say, well, now there's nothing else to do. There's no way around it. So temper your expectations. That's typically how it goes. So yeah, that's the story on Pyro. Let's see. I'm not sure that this being Pyro and not a demo for the first chapter of Squadron. No. Although that would be cool if it was. Right? Artuno, just do what I do and medically induce yourself into a coma. That's the Cartman method, right? Where he's waiting for the Nintendo launch something, and he puts himself into cryo and he wakes up in the future. Thanks for the follow, Peach for Hour. Good to have you. All right, for those of you on YouTube, I'm getting the chat scroll. If you're watching, is this chat clear? Is the size of it all right? On the screen you're looking at. King Gemini Gaming, what's up? Welcome. After 2016, you just set no expectations, Walker. Exactly. I know, look, but Scuba, remember how excited everyone was. John Cena. Remember how excited everyone was when you first backed the game, and it felt like it's just around the corner, right? There's people who backed 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and are feeling that way now. And so to tell people to not be excited is tough. I'm calling it now. Henry Cavill as celebrities appear on stage. Artemis, I wouldn't put it past them, but I would think if they are bringing in celebrities, they're going to save that for actual Squadron 42 release, because these celebrities aren't showing up for free. So if you are counting on a celebrity show, and well, any of you work in showbiz, it's very possible that it's in a contract. Like, we will pay you to be in our game, but as part of that, you must then show up at one or two of our events. It's possible. But if Mark Hamill or Henry Cavill are ever going to show up, it's going to have to be at the Squadron 42 release, because that is the big one. Now, if they're doing it next year, that means it's going to be in Manchester, if they're on track for that. And I guess that's close to where Henry Cavill can be. I mean, will they fly him out to LA just for this, to show up on a stage? And then everyone can scream and shout. But I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see them blowing that promotion on just a Pyro release. But if he was showing up also, if any celebrity is going to show up, they'd be announcing that way ahead of time. Like, come to our Citizencon. Here are the celebrities which are coming. So instead of, I think this is a pretty big Citizencon. I think there's 2,000 or 3,000 people. Probably one of the bigger ones. There'd be 5,000, there'd be 8,000 people showing up to a Sizen Con if they were doing that. Shina, what's up? Actors probably can't show because of strike. I thought the strike was over, Shina. Isn't it? All the voice actors have to be forgotten about it. Surge, not wrong. What's up, Surge? Yeah, the amount of actors that got in there, voices, and the other, what's his name? What's the guy's name who does the Van Duel? Oh, how's it slipping my mind? Well, Mark Strong is there. I've even forgotten every single actor who is in this thing. How do I forget this actor's name now? There are so many A-listers in there that I just... No, I thought the strike was over. SAG strike is not over, isn't it? Oh, okay, I'm wrong then. So yeah, that would suck if that was the case. That they needed the actors in, but there's a strike. So, I mean, even more case for them doing it next year. And I guess the question is now, will they do a Squadron 42 reveal by next year? They have to. I can't see them dragging it for much longer. I mean, the amount of, I don't want to say it's apathy. SAG strike is not over. WJ strike is over. Okay, well, this is over my head. I can't say I follow too much of this. Or what the difference is between the two of them. Day 1, welcome to Pyro. Day 2, Squadron 42. No. Yeah, look, if they do show something from the Squadron 42, even if it's another vertical slice, I think they're holding off to show as little as possible from Squadron 42, in my opinion. I could be wrong. But anyway, let's check on the action. This was cool. So, South Korea, not the North Korea, has the cool new jet. And Sung, who is currently there, posted this. And I was asking if he had access to the vehicle because he's stuck on a bunch of test stickers all over the plane, which is very cool. Griff and Geo are taking the long route to Citizencon. Joey Nova, wife and I are going to come to house. Joey, I'm sorry to tell you I will not be attending. I will instead be hosting a live stream of the event right on my channel right here. But next year for sure, man. I'm sorry. Wouldn't make it. Would be nice to meet everyone. You know, I just like to make you guys wait. Wait till next year. Writers are no longer on strike, but the actors are. Really? So progress is in the film, but why the actors still on strike? King Gemini Sizencon begins on I guess is it Saturday officially, but Friday night like all these boss citizens and things are beginning. Yeah, I'm sorry, Joey, but I will be well represented by a couple other testies who are at the booth there, Seth and Chrome and several others. You can't miss him with the big test logos on their shirts, but yeah, my apologies. Yeah, Sneedlit, but Friday night is a lot of these boss citizen events, so technically, once you start getting together a whole bunch of other backers, you're technically at Sizencon, even though it's not official, and then drink yourself silly by Friday night, and then hope you can wake up Saturday to go to the event. Yeah. So I was following. Oh, so I was going to get a Griff is hey, it's Fast Cart. Man, I haven't seen these guys in so long. But Griffin was taking a train. Captain Richard is there? Oh, he's in Vegas. Yeah, that was the other shitty thing is that, well, not shitty, but maybe good, but TwitchCon and CitizenCon were kind of overlapping. So people who are planning to go for a couple of days of TwitchCon would have to leave early to make CitizenCon. I mean, it's not their fault, right? Yeah. Both YouTube and Twitch, just one or the other. Well, Beastman, I'm not sure. If I'm not on one, I'll be on the other, right? Studios, the last few months we spent negotiating writer stuff, and now we're focusing on the actors. What issue do the actors have? Will you swing by Cameo on Level Cap stream on Saturday? I don't know. I don't personally know Level Cap or what he's streaming. How do you Cameo on Level Cap stream? But if he is taking guests, I am available. T-Love21 was planning to fly from Jamaica to Sizencon this year, but my wife got sick, so watching from home. Yeah, sorry to hear that, T-Love21. Family comes first, right? But also, I mean, I know a lot of people who want to go can't make it for various reasons. That's fine. But the big important one is when Squadron 42 gets announced. Now, they may announce it before a Sizencon, but that Sizencon, where they say Squadron 42 is coming out, that'll be the big event. So focus for that one. Icaro, thank you very much. Good to see you again. Icaro, another one of our members who can't make it. But again, next year, Icaro, let's make sure we get that done, right? Yeah. Is there any link on test forums where to buy Sizencon merch? We don't have specific Citizencon merch. It's just normal test merch. What do you mean by Citizencon merch? No one can actually brand anything Citizencon and sell it. That's CIG's IP. Couldn't make it work this year. Hopefully, when it comes in Austin, I'll be there. I don't think they'll ever take another Sizencon in Austin, will they? Well, they may. I mean, Austin was a bit cheaper than LA. But if they do a Squadron 42 release, which I'm hoping they will next year, that will likely have to be Hollywood related, LA, right? Is that a Raptor? Yeah, that's the Korean version of it. And we were just looking at the test branding which they put on it, appreciating what the South Koreans are doing with their military vehicles for us. I was looking. I wanted to catch this. All right. What is the deal? Get ready to share your best Sizencon moments. We're looking for your pictures in there. Oh. Be rewarding one lucky winner with the Gladiator SCGs from VKB. Nice. Nice. How many of you guys are on HOSAS? Stick and stick. I mean, I'm using a Thrustmaster Warthog, and so there is no left-handed Warthog unless you want to custom make one. But I keep on looking at dual stick and wondering if I should. I don't know. Should I? You don't pledge for the Raptor Landscaper. Well, it would be cool. The test swag bag from yours probably had some cool items. Yeah, Jankmo, we still have more of those bags going out this year. Still coming. ZA26. Salty Mike is named so because of his tears. Salty Mike was named Twerk before, and I guess the name Twerk wasn't reflecting. And look, Salty Mike gets a lot of flack, and that is because he goes, "Oh, I'm angry about this, or I'm angry about that." But the guy turns on his camera every day and talks about and plays Star Citizen. So as critical as he is on camera, rest assured he's a massive fan of the game, and saying, "I hate Star Citizen for this, and CIG is terrible because they did that," isn't criticism coming from hate. And this is true for a lot of content creators in both direction of this. There'll be some content creators which never say anything bad. But just because they don't say anything bad doesn't mean they don't have criticism or problems. And those who criticize and cry and complain all day doesn't mean they don't love the game, right? So keep that in mind anytime you see, "Oh, Salty Mike is bad." And you say, no. If he really had such a big problem with Star Citizen, he would not be playing it. He'd be going to play World of Warcraft. He'd do something else. But anytime you see a content creator in Star Citizen constantly complain and cry about it, but the next day turn on and do the same thing again, he praises it when it's right. We all do. And we all bitch and complain when it's bad. So how's it any different from what we all do here? Who here is playing Star Citizen, gets a 30k crash just when something big is supposed to happen and go, "Oh, I mean, I love this game"? No, everyone's like, "Ah, motherfucker, it happened. A 30k. Like, look at you being critical. It happens, right? I just heard a beep. What was that? Ah, my alerts. I can't see what it was. Someone raided me with one viewer. Thank you. Guys, we're growing here. with your support, we can grow this viewership from 5 people to 6, which we have done. So yeah, on that topic of content creators and their bitching or the lack of bitching, that is the truth of the matter, is everyone is probably on the same page, because if someone really did not like the game, they would not bother. And those people who don't seem to say, I mean, I can't say I've watched any board gamer recently, but he tends to be rather positive about everything. And the other thing is you also get pressured, right? You'll go into the comment section and people say like, oh, you never say anything bad. But even though you spent 5 minutes saying something bad and that person missed it, they didn't see it. So therefore they think, oh, you never said anything bad. No, everyone has criticism. Everyone does. Some people just like to focus it more than others. Guys, lol. I feel like we just heard a little Schwarzenegger in there. Get to the chopper. Soul.create. How you doing? MP Canadian asking, MPCDN, is that MP Canadian? Am I pronouncing your name how it's supposed to be? A Sizencon in Montreal. Interesting. I don't think they'll do a Montreal Sizencon because that's not a location most people would go to. It seems a bit out of the way, especially going, because if you're doing North America, it's got to be in the States. That's where majority of the backers are. Asking backers to hop over the border is a bit of a big step. It makes it more expensive also. But at the same time, there is a studio there. I would not be surprised to see a time maybe where there's dual Sizencons, one done in Montreal, along one happening somewhere else, actually. I don't see that being an impossibility. Right? Sweet, rated with 2 more viewers by OM1. See, guys, we're growing. Drones rated with 2. Holy crap. Well, at this rate, we will have tens of viewers. Tens, I say. Now everyone's doing it. Thank you. Skate Jerry rated with 2. VerseCon TX rated. Oh my god. Guys, I'm getting kind of camera shy here. Sizencon Baghdad 2030. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, you need some Middle East representation. Yeah, don't go into the area now, but yeah. Yeah, don't forget to follow. Also my YouTube channel. Bastards. Sit here for hours trying to entertain you. You don't even bother following. I don't know why I bother with you guys. So if you haven't met Griff, he's such a sweetheart. By the way, Griffin's going to be there. He has his own booth. While he is in Test Squadron, he also does a beautiful podcast and a bunch of series of videos called Soul Citizen. So be sure to go visit Griffin, say hello, tell him Matoya sent you. What's this about?
Jared? Huh? What are you doing?
The floor is cold. It's nice.
What did he say? I missed that.
What are you doing?
The floor is cold.
Floor is lava? What? Oh, the doors. Okay, this is the...
Has anybody seen...
This is the LA office. Thanks for the follow, Secret Wars. So those who don't know the drama, and CIG, the company behind Star Citizen, is a magnet for drama. When they made these were the second offices that opened up. The first office was in Austin, right? And then the LA office opened up, and there were a group of backers who were furious, absolutely furious, that CIG spent money making these doors over here. Now, I'm no expert about doors, but I guess the cost wasn't $100. Was it $10,000, $50,000? I don't know how much it cost. But a lot of people lost their minds that they'd spent money trying to make the office look pretty. And that was something which took weeks and weeks of people crying and complaining that funds were being misused to make these doors. And I see the doors are still working.
Jared?
Absolute misuse of funds. Hasgaha. If you don't know, Hasgaha is the one that makes all those beautiful pictures in Star Citizen. Trying to see who's using this hashtag. Atno Esports does the racing stuff. Grew as a private little group, and I'm happy to see them getting a lot of attention. Look, CIG is lucky to have groups like Atno in there. A lot of these groups popped up organically, And the racing is a big step in getting more attention to Star Citizen. MPCDN is MPCDN Military Police Canada. Oh, the more I know. Thank you. I was not aware of that. And you're in Ottawa. Okay, so you are close to what's his face in Ottawa. Oh, I'm drawing what? Who do we have in Ottawa? There's at least 2 or 3 of the content creators I'm aware of that are in Ottawa. There might be enough people there to make an event out of it. Whacker. Whacker is out of the Austin office, does QA. A gem. Athagan. Oh, this is what... Now we see what everyone starts to look like. Is that what he is? That's Athagan? This is Director Gunner. Gunner, you're in here? No, you're not. Gunner's going to be there. I don't know if he's going cosplay, but last time he took this massive armor set he made, which weighed like 100 pounds. I don't know how he transported the whole thing. Late Night Tech Wizards mapping out. That's a fairly big area to go. Who are you? Dennis Mull. Good to see everyone having fun there. Athagan arriving. Oh, I thought there'd be a lot more tweets coming up. Who's this? Abdi. Looking good. Darrison. So far, Soul Citizens is dominating the Sizencon hashtag. Look at all those nerds. Yeah, it is. You know, it's funny. Because
What's up? How you digging the trip?
I'm loving it. Enjoying the views and having a blast, man. Can't beat this.
Definitely different.
this is Griffin and Geo, and they took the train from Chicago all the way to LA, which is a nice idea. I mean, if we just want to see the country.
I never would have came through here any other way.
Well, we just left Las Vegas, New Mexico. Don't know where we stopping next, but we're gonna be doing lunch in a little bit, right?
Right, I'm definitely down for some lunch.
All right.
I don't know when I'm gonna get the burger or.
They got a Monte Cristo, Jack. I'm gonna grab that Monte Cristo up in there today. If they still have it on the menu, I think it's on the menu. So.
Oh yeah, that might be a plan too, because this will be the only lunch we probably get. So we got to pick wisely.
All right. All right, we'll be back a little bit later, y'all.
Good for them. That's awesome. Taking the train across. This is Enterprise. So he's one of the smaller content creators, but very active on it. And
Weird. Looking for this vegan restaurant called Truth
oh
and
god, he's a
Tonic.
vegan. Bet you he does CrossFit too. B. Bray, Citizencon is on Saturday and Sunday. Za26, thanks. I saw the video from Salty Mike. I don't understand what he don't like. I'm from 2016, Star Citizen, and I see how stuff looks better. Yeah. Look, again, any content creator you see crying about Star Citizen every single day and keep on playing it means they like to play it, right? So, as much as they bitch and complain, they're playing the game still, which is bringing people to play the game. So, yeah, don't take it the wrong way. Here I'm like all vegans. Oh, so Enterprise, yeah, he's actually from Brooklyn, and he had a big issue. The apartment he was renting, the side of the wall of his apartment collapsed, and they had to evacuate the building, and he basically left with whatever they can carry. Then he had to go back and get it all, and he managed to get an Airbnb and settled again. But he's going to Sizencon. He's going to TwitchCon.
Had to go through security. Now I'm at the Venetian 4th floor.
He's going to TwitchCon, Sizencon, and then getting married, which is cool. So good for him.
For you.
Very talented and cheerful individual, even though he is vegetarian. So I'm going to ask you guys, give him a break for that. All right. And that's cool. He puts on a show. He does. Like, he really goes all out. I hope he gets a bigger following than what he has, because he puts in like 150%, unlike me, who runs at about 10%, right? Yeah. But again, I mean, the veganism thing, I don't know if I can overlook that. You're gonna have to overlook it. Christopher, no, unfortunately, I will not be making it this year, but just means we go twice as hard for next year. Gonna raid your booth. Hope you have snacks. No, Landscaper, there are no snacks. There's nothing edible. But there will be some loot bags for those of you that are in Test Squadron. So we're limited. I'd love to give everyone some loot, but only those who are in Test Squadron as main members, unfortunately. Phase 1 Gaming, welcome. Good to have you. Ravu, I do a lot of bitching about Star Citizen because I wanted to succeed. You're right, but that's the thing. People complaining are taken the wrong way. Here's the thing. If someone comes in, tries the game for an hour, then starts crying, complaining that it's the worst thing ever played in their lives, that's one thing. But when someone comes in and plays for years, they play for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and complains, that's something a bit different, right? What's Tyler up to? They were still set. This is yesterday. As of yesterday, there was still nothing in the hall. I'm surprised. Like how fast can you set that up? Who are these people? I don't recognize. Is that Michelle? I think these are volunteers. It's the LA office. The doors. Oh, here's the map. All right. So, I didn't show you. Okay, this is where the Pyro thing was. We are booth number 2. If you come visit, number 2 is Test Squadron. Really wish they'd do that Austin Sizen again. Fall and was it fall? Okay, it was fall and flaff. Yeah, well, Michelle is fall, right? So yeah, this area here is where the Pyro, the Welcome to Pyro thing is going. And apparently there are upwards of 2,000 or 3,000 people. They made their limited edition. This is the coin from previous years. This is the 2948. What is the in-game year? I don't even know what the in-game year is now. But I saw their limited the current Citizencon coins, which is giving out this year, to 4,500. So if they made 4,500 coins, that means there's at bare minimum at least 3,000 people going. 2953? What year is this? Oh my God. 2948? Is this chronological? Is that much time has passed? That's impossible. You telling me that much time has passed since the last time I got a coin from them? Ravu says, so at this rate, 1 star system per 5 years. So I don't know if you're joking or being serious, but in case those of you might be new, the issue is this: when Star Citizen are being put together, they said that there's going to be 100 star systems at launch. Like, awesome, that sounds amazing. You know, Elite Dangerous was coming out. Elite Dangerous has like 10 million star systems at launch. So 100 is a lot less, but, you know, doable. But as the game started developing and as they got a better idea of what they could actually do with the technology they were developing, that promise of 100 star systems was quickly, I guess, didn't walk it back, but it became very clear that the procedural planet tech and the direction they had gone would make it impossible to spit out 100 star systems by 2016. How big are the booths? Each booth has 2 tables. I guess put 2 tables side by side with a bit of room. So not gigantic. I think they're about 10 feet if they're putting 2 tables in there. Enough to fit enough people in there. 10 by 10? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Ravu says I'm joking. Yeah, Ravu, but it's a good topic because this comes up all the time. People say that promised 100 star systems were the systems. And, you know, I'm so happy Starfield came out Because in Starfield, they came out and go, we have 1,000 star system, 1,000 locations, right? There's a planet, there's a moon, there's 1,000 of them. Everyone's so excited. But once you go to one and you cleaned out the abandoned Varun base, and then you go to the next one and you clear out the next abandoned Varun base, you quickly realize the only difference between these locations is maybe the gravity is different, maybe the sky is different, but it's the same thing over and over. So it doesn't make a difference to me how many star systems you have at launch. What matters to me is the content you are able to put into that systems. Like even with our single system right now, they can add in as many more bases and undiscovered locations as they want. But if it's repetitive, who cares, right? It's the same thing over and over. Hello from Botswana. No ways. Wireless 360. What's happening in Botswana these days? It's close to my old home country of South Africa, where I grew up. What is happening in the south of Africa these days? Is it warm? Yeah, exactly, Scuba Steve. So, as Starfield has proven, and as many of us have already known for a long time now, it doesn't matter how many star systems, how many locations, how many moons or landable areas you have. What matters is the content in those areas. And if the content is simply repeatable over and over and boring, it doesn't make a difference if there's 1,000 of them, right? It's water. We're like vodka? Yeah. I got to keep hydrated. Talking to you makes my mouth dry. Thanks for the follow, Tio Coles 666. Yeah, so on the topic of the star systems, that's where I stand. I don't care at this point. If they say, okay, here's Pyro, here's Nyx, here's Spider, we are launching the game now with 4 systems. I go, well, that's a lot. Look, there's a lot of space. There's a lot of space in those star systems. Look what we have now, just Stanton, flying from one spot to another spot. Takes forever, right? It doesn't make a difference to me if you put 100 systems in, if it's just empty space. There's got to be things to do in those systems. And you can create enough game content in one system, as we've seen now. But also, just to close up the topic there of star systems, the tools they have to make the stuff are now out, or closer to being out, right? Need to put whiskey in your cup. I'm on the West Coast right now. It's 2 p.m. It's too early for whiskey. Give me 3 more hours at least. Almost there. Yeah. Oh, did anyone in here get a platinum ticket? I'm curious. When this kicked off, I saw in a test squad in Discord, we had a good group. It was like 30. There were a lot of people jumping around, and there were tons of gold licenses. But I don't think, when I was watching, I did not see anyone in our group get the platinum one. Did anyone get it? Anyone? Boots? No. Escape wants to go back to Levski. Yeah. Yeah, where is Levski? It's in Pyro, but where about? Well, I guess we'll find out soon. Were any of you in a server that had a platinum ticket in it? Because I'm reading, look, when you go on Twitch, it seemed like every single streamer was in a battle for one and just fighting for it. So it looked like they were pretty abundant. But then I went onto Reddit and I was reading about them, people complaining that no, like they didn't see any at all. They were jumping servers and they're shine. I never saw the event mission. Okay. Well, I mean, we're not a broad. How many people are watching this? Like 5? I guess we're not as a broad audience. But from what I've seen people complain also on Spectrum itself, they were saying that they were jumping servers trying to find it. Large streams can cost a wide net. Well, that's exactly right, Scuba. I was trying to explain it because when you're streaming and you have 30, 40, even 50, the smaller streamers have 50 people watching. And the thing is, it's also regional, right? So if you have some people in Europe, some people in Australia, some people in North America, it's a wider net they're casting there. I was in a service CRG employee, but the mission never kicked off before 30K. Oh, really? That would suck. Can you imagine getting the ticket and you're making a run for it and you 30K? I can't imagine anything more painful in this game right now. Really hoping for more concrete Squadron 42 progress at Sizen Con. Yeah. I'd like to say that there'll be some Squadron 42 surprises, but we know from experience that we should not, right? Just a Crow, thanks for the follow. Dedrick shotgun already on PTU to check it. Is it? They were hitting the server shills. Salty Mike board. Right, so as Mr. Walker there mentioned, people saw mostly streamers getting the action there with the platinum cards. It is very possible that a CIG employees purposely logged onto a server with a streamer on it, because if a CIG employee, a dev, but if someone actually got a platinum ticket from a CIG dev, but no one was there to see it, did it actually happen? I don't want to say that the streamers got preference, all right? But I guess that's a good clip. If a CIG dev was on a server with a platinum ticket and someone got it for them, but no one was around to see it, did that actually happen? The answer would be, well, we don't know if it happened or not. So when a CIG dev does log onto a server, now a lot of the streamers have good relationships with the devs. They have a party together, and so when they see a dev online, they hop in and join them on the server. So it's very possible that what you saw was simply people clicking on someone on the friends list who's already a dev and join them in the server, and that's why it happened that way, which is unfair in a sense, right? How would we see non-streamers getting a ticket? We wouldn't. So exactly right. So I mean, this is a promotional event also that want people to look at it. I mean, there was a guy posted on Reddit, and he had an excellent little adventure of him logging in, everyone chasing him down. He's hopping from him. He's doing quantum jumps from planet to planet to moon, trying to get away from everyone, and finally getting to the terminal. I guess in the elevator. Can we actually play that? I forgot where it was. Let's see. Hang on. Did I save this anywhere? I think I got it. So here's an example, right? Was this it? Yeah, okay, so this is Kingo J2142. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can play the audio from this or not, but we'll just do it this way. All right, this is Kingo J2142 showing us his adventure to get the ticket. And it starts somewhere around here. Okay. Noah's Ark is the one that currently has it. I mean, this wasn't perfect either. Something kind of buggy. Landscaper. And did that dev make a sound? Right. So if a platinum ticket drops and no one is around to see it, did it make a sound is the question. So it is more beneficial for a dev to be in a server where someone is streaming it so everyone can enjoy it, right? So I don't think this corpse he's taking it off is a dev. But you can see the chaos and havoc. I don't know how he's surviving being shot there, but he made it. So he just pulled the ticket off. Did he pull the ticket off? I didn't even see it. Hang on. Did he loot this guy? Loot? Didn't even get... Oh, here it is. I didn't even see him grab it. Did he grab it? I mean, it looked pretty buggy. There were some issues, but right now it still says stop Noah's Ark. And didn't the new guy just get it? I think so. Yeah, there definitely were some bugs. I saw some people crying, but complaining on Reddit that they actually did get the platinum ticket and the server 30K'd, and people trying to back them up on that, saying, yeah, give this guy the ticket. I mean, he did it. He had it. He just didn't make it to the terminal. And can you imagine the pain? Like, you how much is was it $270, $280? It's a lot of money. $300 for a spaceship is a lot of money. And if it's something that you've really, really wanted and you get so far as to actually making it and getting it, but then the server crashes on you, disastrous. Completely disastrous. I'll be happy to earn it in Squadron 42. Sean. Yeah. But okay. So the other thing was they said you can earn the F8 by playing Squadron 42, and once you get through Squadron 42, you get it. But they didn't say whether you can. Sorry, the exact verbiage was you can get it, but they didn't specify whether you get it for free. So this is something I want to warn people ahead of time. There may just be a Squadron 42 where you get the badge of completion that says now you earn the right to buy it. Yeah, Christopher, it looks like he scooped up something from the body. So right now, King OJ 2142 has hit a problem that the corpse of the body. Okay, he didn't actually pull a ticket out. The corpse of the body is sitting in. It's clipped through the floor of his ship. At this moment in time, this poor guy has the entire server coming over Noah's Ark, right? I'll explain what you guys are seeing here. Let's explain the event. All right, for those who just joined, let me just recap a little bit. If you find this platinum ticket, it gives you this ship. This is a much sought after heavy fighter, like the best fighter in the game. People want this. It is cool. It is OP right now before they nerf it. And all you got to do is find a CIG dev and grab this off them. So what's happening right now is there's a guy named Noah's Ark who most likely pulled it off a dev, but this person is dead. So this their corpse, the platinum ticket is sitting on their corpse. But the corpse of this guy is now clipped through the floor of his ship. And so what Kingo J2142 is doing is he's trying to blow up his own old ship to get at the corpse with clipped through the floors, because this is Star Citizen. And when you find a bug, you have to find creative ways around the bug. That's one thing we've all learned from this game. I just got the gold ticket and bought it because it's well, little brutes, a lot of people, that's what happened with 99.99% of people who got the ship. I was just asking earlier, okay, so look, the ship blew up. So his gamble here is that if the ship blows up, he'll be able to get, there it is. And he was right, because now, and look, he's going to try, I think you see it here. There it is. Do you see it? Let me go back a sec. Because he blew up his ship, he can now, the body clips through a bit, and right over there, that's the ticket which was on that guy's corpse. So at this point right now, Kingo is now holding the ticket, but it's still, here we go, running the gauntlet. Now it's saying, okay, at this point, the entire server has been notified that Kingo has it, and it's pinging him. Everyone on the server can see where he is. Now he's smart because he's got the Razor, which is one of the fastest. I don't know why these guys are not shooting him. I guess they must be friends of his, maybe assisting. Is that what's happening? And he's going to make a run for a terminal now. So this is the worst part of it. Right, guys. At first I thought, wow, there's platinum tickets. Everyone's going to be getting them. It's going to be so cool. But no, it seems they were a very limited number. I wouldn't be surprised if at most there were maybe 15 or 20 platinum tickets given out. Just my estimates. I could be wrong. If you guys saw more of them, let me know. I'm curious to know how many were actually given out. One guy on Reddit was claiming that he was helping what he thought was a new person in Star Citizen, and that person turned out to be a dev who then rewarded him with a platinum ticket. Figured I spent 6K on the dang 6K? Those are rookie numbers. Best fighter in the game is the Pirate Gladius. Yeah, look, those light fighters are still the best, right? MP Canadian, retire from military, they give you a jet. Sorry, I gotta mute that. I don't know what the rules are with the audio on that because I don't know what songs he's playing. So here's the nerve-wracking part. Once you have the ticket, you got to get to a terminal. Now, there's no one here right now, but the entire server knows he's going to be here. So I don't see other ships. And also, just because you're in the safe zone, there's no real safe zones, but relatively safe, armistice, people cannot shoot you, but they can still ram you. And there's enough dickheads in this game that would take lots of pleasure in ramming someone just for the hell of it at this point in time. Use the F8 to complete Pirate Swarm and Vandal Swarm. Yeah, it wrecks, right? I jumped in just to set up my HOTAS and get the weapon configurations right. But it seemed pretty easy just to pop every single ship that comes in your way. This is the nerve-wracking part of the game for him. But anyway, so he gets where is his actual approach? He goes on. All right, so he left for some reason. I think he's just bouncing behind locations to get people off his trail, but he does go in for an emergency landing. Okay, this is good. Yeah, sorry again, I can't play the sounds, but he's come back to, I don't know which, Orison, and there is his landing zone right over there, and he's got people on his tail, all right? So he has to get in there as quickly as possible in one piece if he hopes to claim the ticket. So some fancy maneuvering, he's trying to lose whoever's trying to follow him. No doubt people are trying to ram him just to ruin his day. And here he's going to make a very quick landing. Okay, this is some butt-clenching stuff right here. Okay, lucky it didn't explode. Bail out quickly. Lucky he didn't die from dropping to the floor. So many things went right for him, all right? Like, usually a fall like that would kill you. And his ship falls down, and as he's making his run in, it explodes. This is like cinematic stuff. When I was watching this, I was on the edge of my seat. It's like, damn, like this guy deserved it. Okay, pieces of his ship flying around didn't kill him. Like, so many things went right here. The explosion didn't kill him, and just debris from the ship itself didn't kill him. Run to the elevator, but it doesn't end. So here's the thing, which I forgot. He currently has the platinum ticket on his body. So if he dies here, it goes into his own inventory. And what happened was, I don't understand exactly what happens in the elevator here. Maybe one of you guys can explain it to me. Because he died. Let's just play on here. So I think technically once you're in Armistice, you're right. So he goes into the elevator here, and I don't understand what happened here. What caused that? He just died suddenly. Is there some bug or too many people in it could be too many people in the elevator bug, possibly. But respawns, and I don't know if you can physically see that you still have the platinum ticket or not. But at this point in time, all he has to do is get to a terminal. I think he's trying to see if he can find his body, if he can get stuff off his body, but it's not there. And he's going to the terminal, and everyone's blocking the terminal because, of course, why wouldn't you? Why should this guy get a ticket and the rest of us not? Everyone's trying to block his access. But he manages to squeeze through, and he got it. So, awesome video there. Invisible collision in the elevator. Yeah, okay. Right, Fillion. Holding it would transfer it to your local inventory when you die anyway. So, but I mean, that wasn't, I don't know if that was a fact, if people knew or not. But that was it. So, excellent video there by Kingo J2142 of his adventure. And congratulations to him for getting that. Oh, someone was cheating. I saw someone on Reddit saying that they were on a server and someone seemed to be teleporting to where the marker was and then teleported to a kiosk and then it was done. But if that did happen, it's very possible that the devs have logs of that. I'm pretty sure that cheating has taken place. Apparently, there's enough of it in this game. I question how many times I've actually seen cheating. Have you guys actually seen actual cheating? Because there's times where I think a person is possibly cheating, but they're just very good players. There's been times where like you taking on some PvP and the guy just kills you and you go, wow, like he must be a good shot. But it's also possible that there's some hacks taking place there. It's a good place to... Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, let's say you're a dev and someone has claimed the platinum ticket and you go, okay, I'm done, and you log off. You don't see what's happened after that mode, right? You don't know once a platinum ticket is taken, you logged off as a dev, what happens to it afterwards, you don't know. But I don't know, whatever anti-cheat systems they have, they'll improve them to the point where it'll be okay. I'm hopeful. I mean, there's tons of cheatings in all online MMOs, but it seems that the type of cheats in right now in Star Citizen are pervasive in the ways that they can do almost anything still. Tank mode feels like cheating. Why? How can you even cheat in this game? There's tools, Julian. There's a market for it. There's communities which develop tools for this and then will sell the tools. So there isn't much anti-cheat in Star Citizen. Yeah, there's the anti-cheat, but it's very basic. But obviously, like other MMOs, they will have their challenges in fighting that when the game does fully come out. There's teleportation cheats. There's cheats which give you full shields, impregnable shields, unlimited ammo, more ammo than you're supposed to have, speed cheats, wall hacks. There's all that stuff exists. I guess because there isn't profitability in it, there's people who will cheat to get the alpha UEC, which I know people sell on eBay. I think for $5 you buy like 10 million, I don't know, whatever it is. But I don't think as many people buy it to make it worth their while. But when the game does come out, obviously it will have its issues. Vagabond saying, wasn't he cheating once? Dude was teleporting in his underwear outside of Alasar, one-shotting it. Yeah, exactly. It happens. I think there's definitely a whole bunch of cheats, CryEngine related ones, which work well here still. But CIG, they will have a problem. I don't think it's too much of a problem right now, but they will definitely have an issue in the future with it. Never seen the game. Same Shiner. I've not seen it. I don't think I've seen in the game. I've been in situations where I'm in a PvP situation and the other guy just seems to blow me up very easily. I just chalk it off to, wow, he's a very good pilot. But at times, they can make the cheating not so obvious. They can make it seem that their shields are maybe 25% stronger than what they should be, as opposed to invulnerable. I would never know. If I'm in a PvP situation shooting someone and their shields are said to be 50% stronger than usual, there's no way to tell. I wouldn't know. People know how to bypass anti-cheat. Yeah. And look, the anti-cheat is not anything special right now. It's the most basic of anti-cheat stuff. But more so, when CIG does come across cheating situations, what they will typically do is they will let the cheating continue. They will allow it to continue to the point where they have, like honeypot system there, they have 10, 15, 20 people they know are cheating and then slam them all at once. Because if CIG catches one person cheating, they go, oh, he's using a wall hack, and they ban him, that one person is the only person affected. So what other game devs have done is they'll cast a wide net, not cast a wide net, but rather give it time. And if there's like pervasive cheating going on, they'll let a whole bunch of people get it and then ban everyone at the same time. Anti-cheat system is mostly a symbol of showing normal players that there's something against cheating. Correct. Like the anti-cheat they have right now. I mean, I'm not an expert on what system they're using and what it actually does. But it is basically a placebo. It goes, look, we have anti-cheat in here, and that's it. Because the guys who do actually have cheats bypass this current system very, very easily. Anti-cheat doesn't like your Google VPN. Oh, really? Landscaper? Wonder why. Kind of like drug dealers. They will watch the dealers till they can get the main guy. Yeah, possibly. But, I mean, most of the game devs will... No game dev wants... I mean, cheating ruins games, right? Especially when there's the economy at play. When you gold mining or any kind of RMT system like that, it's definitely a big issue for the devs because it takes value away from the game itself and the in-game economy, especially when the in-game economy is depending on certain things. So it will be a big issue for Star Citizen at the future, yeah. My launcher won't launch when it's on. Interesting. I wonder why they... Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I know why. People who are cheating will be using VPNs, and so they try to block as many VPNs as possible, right? Remember they were spawning ships in? No, Jonathan. What happened with the ship spawns? I mean, so many stuff has happened. So many things happened over the years. I can't even remember them all. The worst cheats I have seen video evidence of is mostly the invulnerable shields or never-ending ballistic ammo, which just fire continuously and not worry about ever running out. And truthfully, I mean, how would you know? If you're coming up in a PvP situation and the guy's shooting and you blow up, you don't know if he's got some unlimited ammo glitch, ammo hack. There's no way of knowing. Those spawning Idrises? I don't remember that one. Was it? Oh, yeah. I wanted... Did you guys see this? No. I'm blocking it. Well, anyway, what I was showing you in this picture, which the chat is blocking, is they made $4.5 million from the F8 sales, which is awesome. Where does it put us? Yes, I accept your cookies. Eight. 20% under October. Okay, so we are in October right now. Now, I don't know if that's counting the current 4.5. What is this update? Doesn't say. So 4.5 million now, plus, can we estimate 20 million for Sizencon? 25. Yeah, I still say they make around 85 to 90 for this year. It seems, no, more. 90, 95. Right? Yeah, Lucas, you have it right. If a player kills you, they were cheating. But if you kill them, it was skill. No, that is a fact. We know that. That is the money they needed to not make less money this year. Here's the thing. Even if right now in October 19th, they said, we are no longer going to sell anything this year, they still made 72 million for the year. All right. That is not a bad number. 72 million from selling spaceship JPEGs is an amazing number on its own. Back in 2019, that would have been an insane number. Even in 2020, I mean, they made 78 million in 2020. Stopping everything right now in October at 72 million is still an amazing year. But considering they have these massive offices in Manchester, right? and they on a hiring spree. They're always in a hiring spree. Look, there's a fair amount of churn at the company, and they're always hiring. They do want to be, I believe, because of the growth they saw here. They probably thought, hell, like we're on a roll, like things are going to be easy from now going in. They got to be coming in between 80 and 100 million to make things worthwhile, or rather, so there's not horrible layoffs. I don't know how much these offices cost them, or what the rent is, or what's costing to renovate and decorate the place. But with 1,000 employees, we did the math in another video. Where's my calculator? We did the math. Like even at 1,000 employees and what they bring in, they're still on average like it's $40,000 per employee. Still not much. Yeah, Little Boots, we don't know exactly what the tax implications are in Manchester, right? We know they got special deal with the city of Manchester. We know that the UK has a special deal with game devs and digital creation. They have a whole bunch of tax incentives, which also are one of the reasons why they went to the UK. So we're not really sure. But also keep in mind that office expenses are a write-off in that sense. So if they are in the green by 30, 40 million, they will happily spend 30, 40 million on office, on furniture, PCs. Any accountants in here? How's this work, right? Instead of claiming we made 40 million in profits, they'll just gladly put millions into decorating the offices and buying hardware for the offices. 40 million a year for the devs. No, Julian, in the black. Yeah, sorry. I'm thinking stock market. Stock market's in the green. Accounting's in the black, right? Yes. What is it? All right. They have, let's say they make 90 million this year, right? What's the employee headcount? Anyone know? I don't even know. Let's say that there's 19 million coming in. There's 1,100 employees, an average of 81,000 per employee. Now, keep in mind, the top guys don't get $81,000 a year. The guys at the bottom, who's at the bottom of the ladder there? Is it the QA guys, I'm guessing? The QA guys maybe get in Austin, I don't even know what the rate is, 45? On the high end, 50,000 as a salary, being QA. Calculus, yeah. Even less. I wouldn't be surprised the QA guys at the bottom of the ladder are getting maybe 34, 35,000 for the year. It's possible. I don't know what the rates are. If you guys know, let me know. But an average of 80,000 per employee. Now some employees are getting 150, 200, $300,000. Chris Roberts is likely pulling in 400 plus. Sandy Roberts, who's still in marketing, I'm sure is pulling in 250 to 300. Aaron Roberts. Or who's stepping down? Ortwin. All these guys are doing upwards, I'm pretty sure, $300,000, $400,000. So higher margin for free. A QA in the UK will be getting 20. Yeah, that makes sense. So pulling in 90 million, 100 million for the year with 1,000 plus employees, they're not in the black, in the green, in the black. They are still going to come. In fact, every year, I haven't looked at the finances recently, but when they started putting out the financials in the UK, they were always slightly in the red at the end of the year because they didn't want to show a profit. If you show profit, you pay taxes. You got to use all the money up. Thank you, Danger Hobo. Absolutely right. Yeah. The ticker tape, right. So, assuming they're going to pull in 15 to 20 mil for Sizencon, plus end of year sales, let's say December, Christmas sales do come in at another 6 million. Yeah, 90 to 100 million. And that all is going into, again, not Chris Roberts' pocket. Well, at least 400,000 will be. But it will be paying to furnish the beautiful new offices, right? What's happening in the world? Who's this? Tree Spirit. What are you showing us? Showing us the Nux. This is my favorite bike. I think he's discovering it for the first time. I like seeing what the new guys are doing. It's like, yeah, I did that in 2015. Yeah, take a good look around. Admire your posture.
You are clear to launch.
Take it for a spin. Who remembers these days, right? Good stuff. F8 Lightning loadout fun.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another of my Star Citizen FHC Lightning videos. In this video, I am going to delve deeper into the ship, play around with different types of loadouts for the FHC Lightning, and let's test them out and have some fun.
Yeah, I haven't played with loadouts too much. This is coming from Captain Foxy Loxy, small YouTube creator, focusing on some Star Citizen stuff. Let's take a look what he has to say.
The viewers in my previous video said if we want to change the missiles, we can shoot them out, and then we go back to station and use our vehicle loadout.
One thing you can never get bored of in Star Citizen is the scenery. I mean, it doesn't make a difference how many times you see a beautiful sunset over the water. It's good every time.
To change different the missiles. So that's what I am going to do. It's such a beautiful view here.
That's what I said.
FPS suffers a lot with the cloud.
Not crazy about the idea of studios spending tens of thousands on wall art rather than give devs a pay raise. Good point, Fillion. But keep in mind that A, for tax reasons, they have X amount left off. B, what is the B? The B is your offices have to look pretty. Inforunners rated with 105 viewers. Wow, thanks Inforunners. Guys, I told you. I said that the stream will grow from tens of people. Inforunners crowd, guys, welcome to me just prepping for Sizencon. I was just actually setting up. You missed the action. We were just slamming Star Citizen and saying terrible things about them. Inforunners, thank you very much. Giran! No, Giran. Absolutely not. We were just talking about... well, now that there's more people here, let me know. Who here was able to get into a server with a platinum ticket? Let me know by show of hands. Just give me an 07. If you were on a server with a dev that had a platinum ticket. Standard dev influencers. I'm trying to. All right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to bash at least 3 of you one time. No idea. Admiral Kusanagi, what's up? Social confused. 07. No, I don't know if you're doing 07s because you're greeting me or you're doing 07s. Okay, that was a bad thing. Okay. If you were on a server with a dev and you saw platinum ticket, say yes in chat. I'm just curious because there's been overwhelming complaining that only the big streamers got that. So, guys, if we get 1,000 viewers in here, a dev will come into chat and drop us a ticket. That's what we'll do. That's how I think it works, right? Did you see the Reddit poll results? No, I didn't, Salty Dog. What'd the Reddit poll say? Okay, Social Confused says yes. I'm Caffeine Friend says yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 5 of you saw it? All right. Yeah, we were just saying earlier how it's not that the devs go seeking a streamer, and because there's streamer preferences or streamer, god damn, I'm losing my perspicacity. What's the word I'm looking for? Privilege. Streamer privilege. The rumor was there was only 42 platinum tickets available. Yeah, Admiral, I would not be surprised. From counting from the estimates I saw, it looked like there were roughly 15 to 20, so 42 would not be out of the question. But it came down to this. And you guys, feel free to disagree. Reddit post 750 polled. Only 5% saw the mission. Makes sense. I would agree. That falls in line with that, yeah. Hey, CIG, if you're watching, someone come in here. Drop a ticket. 50 of 810 people responded yes. Okay. Yeah. But I guess, can you... Yeah. They can't give out too many. And my argument... Well, not that I'm arguing for or against, but the thing is this. If you are a dev and you drop into a server with not many people and someone gets a ticket from you, and I guess the analogy was if a platinum ticket drops and no one heard it, did it actually drop? Confucius say. A 6% chance. Yeah. Yeah. Envoy, I would agree. They probably did something like 42 tickets. I mean, I think it's great that they gave it away. It's hype. I'd like to see them do that with other ships too. Can you imagine like doing that for an Idris or a Javelin? In fact, they should do it with a Bengal. Shut up, no streamer privilege here. Okay, but Bazy G, here's the thing. It's an exciting event, and we just watched a video from a guy scoring himself a platinum ticket. If no one sees it happen, did it happen, right? We don't know how many people got the ticket if they don't go into Reddit and go, hey guys, I got the ticket. Or go post on Spectrum and say, hey, I got a ticket. But we do see it if a dev goes onto a server with a streamer. Not only that, but a lot of the streamers have devs on their friends list. Like if you're Nevakati or you've been around for a while, you might have a dev that is on your friends list already. And all you do is know, hey, the dev is on, right click, bam, you're on the server with them. That's why. So I guess chicken or the egg. Did the streamer go in the server first and the dev join them? Or was the dev on a server and the streamer joined them? And because the streamer has 1,000 people watching, then it goes, oh, streamer privilege. Survivorship bias. You only see that this. Yeah, that is true also. Also possible. I had no idea Test Squadron was on Star Citizen. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, we are. But Test Squadron is not connected to Test Eve. We actually started from PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide 2 had a test outfit or test platoon. All right, there's a platoon in PlanetSide 2 called Test Outfit. Test Outfit had split off from Test Eve years prior. So I went to play PlanetSide 2, and I was with the test guys in PlanetSide. And then Star Citizen was announced, and I was like, hey guys, let's start a test group in this new game called Star Citizen. And they were like, nah, it looks like a scam. And I go, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to call it Test Squadron. It'll be cool. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And so I did. And that's where the name came from. But then no one from PlanetSide came. Actually, one or two guys from PlanetSide came over. And the rest is history. But yeah, so we're not from EVE. But I am very happy to see EVE Online still continue to get the success they do, even at this stage. Oh, EVE announced another shooter, didn't they? I'm happy to see EVE do well. Yeah, different test. We are not the test from EVE. Unconnected. Although, I guess cousins. The PlanetSide guys were connected to EVE. I see dead people. There is a test squadron, please ignore. No, there is no test squadron. What is the EVE one? Test Corps? No. Test Alliance, sorry. In EVE, there's an alliance. The alliance is called Test Alliance. That's what it is. Montoya's the man. He must have big biceps as me. No, I'm way bigger than you. Although, hang on. I gotta pump up. Where's my dumbbell? It's true. I have no streamer on my server, but when hunt happens, trust me, I'm not a streamer at all. Have fun, dude. Yeah. But anyway, okay, we were gonna watch. Now we missed everything that's happening here. Inforunner guys, what's Inforunners up to these days? Test Squadron, please ignore, was the corp. Was it? There is no squadron in EVE. The term squadron doesn't go in anything EVE related. I could be
for
wrong.
the
I don't know.
FA Lightning that will be fixed, and that's not supposed to be.
Alexander Dooley, what's up? Hey, how you doing? For a minute, then turn to test the lines. Did it? Okay, I have no idea. And turn to test the lines. Okay, makes sense. So why was Test Squadron an actual corporation in EVE? Is that what happened?
I haven't done.
Dreadit was the primary. Yes. Okay. It's coming back to me now. Reddit was the original source of EVE players, and they went to EVE and created Dreadit. Dreadit was the corp, and then Test Alliance was the alliance Dreadit was in. This is like going on 20 years ago at this point. I don't even know. It's like history. It's cool gaming history. Test was the alliance. Okay. Any of you guys still play EVE? How's that going in there? 15 years ago, yeah. That's cool. You know, I hope Star Citizen has the longevity, and I think it will, that EVE enjoyed. I know EVE is kind of winding down. I don't know what kind of new amount of players go to EVE these days, but EVE deserves every success it can get.
Gonna be fighting a hammerhead still with different other ships, so we shall see. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this asteroid field. Look at that, full of rocks.
Yeah, the play style. Well, that's what I'm wondering about. The younger guys coming in, right? 17, 18-year-olds coming into the gaming, PC gaming. How many flock to EVE and go, damn, like this is the kind of game I like? I mean, we joke, we call it spreadsheets in space, right? Is that still a popular format for younger gamers? It'll be interesting to see. But I think that's why EVE is also... Let me look this up. What was the EVE online shooter? They just announced something new. EVE Vanguard, even, is this it?
EVE Online's Starry Realm of New Eden is a vast expanse of more than 7,000 star systems, which we've so far experienced almost exclusively from a distance, aboard swooping starships or in the colossal interiors of mega-scale space stations. But all the while, I've imagined what might be going on down on these lonely planets I'm sailing by at impossible speeds. EVE Vanguard, a new shooter...
So, rip Dust. Too bad Dust didn't work, but refresh my memory. You guys do follow more closely. The issue with Dust was it was PlayStation, right? Dust 514. Thank you, Endless Mike. Which was weird. Why the hell make not a DLC, but an extension to a very popular PC game, but make it PlayStation only? Well, I mean, we know the answer. They probably had a deal with PlayStation. This is the end. Space Tomato. This is the end of Star Citizen. Yes, along with Starfield being the end of Star Citizen, as was Elite Dangerous the end of Star Citizen. In fact, the only thing... I'm going to share something with you guys. This is important. The only thing that can end Star Citizen is Star Citizen.
Module for EVE Online, built in Unreal Engine 5, will let us set foot on them and scavenge their riches in person. Well, sort of.
Space Tomato, shouldn't you be packing? Aren't you... I'm assuming you're in Turkey, I could be wrong, but shouldn't you be on a flight right now? Or maybe you have internet on the flight, or maybe you in the US, I could be wrong. Anyway, good video on the new ship. I just watched it before I started here on the up-and-coming ships.
This isn't CCP's first attempt at an FPS set in the EVE universe. From 2013 to 2016, they operated Dust 514, an on-foot experience that was eventually shut down due to low player numbers.
I wonder why. Why would Dust 514 shut down? For a massive PC audience who don't own consoles or don't want to play on consoles. It was a bad business decision. I thought it was a wonderful idea. If anything, extending the EVE universe onto ground battle real-time shooters was amazing. So I guess this is their second shot at it. And I got to hand it to CCP, makers of Eve. Not for lack of trying. I don't want to say this is going to work for them because I don't know what the player base... What is the player base on Eve Online right now? Do we even know? Is there... is it on Steam? Is there a Steam chart for this? How's it looking? Oh, it's good. That's not bad at all. Good for them. It's actually improved over the... What? They've had that... I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised here. They have grown, according to Steam charts. I don't know if everyone uses Steam for that, but that's not bad. I thought it would be the other way around. Good for them. All right.
Guard represents a fresh attempt at introducing human-scale components.
It's not the
to
official
Eve,
player count because they have their own launcher. Oh, so it's even higher than that. Right. Yeah, Garen, unfortunately, I won't be making Sizencon. I had a scheduling conflict, but I'll be live streaming. So that's why I actually set the stream today to make sure everything's running smoothly for it. Okay. Well, look, I'm happy. I'm happy to see that space-based games like this are getting the attention they're getting. There was a time when I was your guys' age that there were no space sim-related games at all. So this is good. Alta counts for players also. Yeah, so the Phoenix Ash there is correct because everyone who is serious about Eve has at least 5 multi-box accounts going at the same time, right? Hey, it's Nick. What's up? Good to see you.
The developers hope will eventually combine to create a complete sci-fi experience on the ground and in space. Rather than being sold as a separate game like Dust, Vanguard is being described as a module for Eve, which will use the same launcher and be free to play. The Eve universe is full of high-concept, high-tech ideas, and Vanguard is no exception, so stay with me here. When you load up Vanguard, you will be taking on the role of an infomorph. This is separate from the Capsuleer character who pilots your starships.
Bad. I mean, it looks like a fairly standard shooter. I guess the real question is, how does this tie into the larger universe? Have they said anything about that?
Eve Online, though they similarly make use of cloning technology to achieve functional immortality. This character will burst their mind into specialized war clones called Vanguards, or the ones that actually do the running and shooting. If you die, you can just activate a new clone. The gameplay we've seen so far definitely takes a lot of cues from the extraction shooter genre. You'll deploy your clone planet-side, fight NPC enemies and other players to retrieve valuable loot, and when you feel like you've gotten enough to make an excursion worth your while, call for an evac. Doing so will send up a beacon and make you a target for nearby players who might want to steal your take right out from under you though, so knowing when and where to hail a space cab is critical. While you can play Vanguard solo, it won't be easy. It's very much a dog-eat-dog ecosystem in the Eve tradition, and so a coordinated team will have a decisive advantage.
Inforunners, yes. Thank you for the host. Hope you're well on tour test. Hope you ain't making the trip. No, I'm not. This is the consolation prize. I mean, I can go to Sizencon and you can all suffer with being around me, or I can just do it here. So I thought this will be easier, right?
Wolf. Of course, you can always try to make ad hoc alliances with other vanguards you run into along the way, but there's no guarantee they won't betray you for a bigger share in the end. Maybe you ought to betray them first, just in case.
This doesn't look bad. Does this excite any of you? Does anyone here look at this and go, damn, I want to get this? Maybe it's just, here's a problem. Here's a problem you all have, all right? Welcome to my TED Talk. Let me tell you the problem that Star Citizen backers have. Are you a Star Citizen backer? Do you suffer from a sense of superiority that your game is the best and all other games are pee-pee caca? I think you do. And this is a problem that I had when I went into Starfield. I mean, I love Starfield. But then you go, oh man, like there's a load screen. Like I want to walk out of my ship and now there's a load screen. And oh, I have to walk into a building and there's a load screen. And you keep on comparing it to Star Citizen. If anything, playing Starfield, which I absolutely love, made me appreciate the direction that they've gone with Star Citizen. Because being here from the very start, it's like you tend to forget. I see more of the problems and the bugs and issues, but playing Starfield now for the last month and then coming back to Star Citizen makes you appreciate the decisions they made as far as game design goes. Am I right in this? Do anyone agree with me? Small things. Like, I think there's 5 or 6 cool weapons in Starfield. I know we're off topic here. Give me a second. Let me get this thought out before it slips my mind because I'm old and I forget things. But small things, like in Starfield, I carried a sniper rifle, then there was the Varoon rifle, then I had that cool pistol from the cowboy, the Space Cowboys. And eventually I had like 5 or 6 cool weapons. But I wish that they limited it, that I would have to make a decision about which I could carry, because I'd end up carrying everything. Same in Cyberpunk. I'm carrying like 58 weapons with me on Cyberpunk. And when you play Star Citizen, you're like, damn, like I forgot to bring a sniper rifle. But because you didn't bring your sniper rifle means it changes the way you have to engage in whatever you're doing. And coming to Star Citizen, like, I like that now. So I like things that they've done, which I didn't really pay attention to. But once you play other games and you come back to Star Citizen, like, oh, the game design now makes sense. That's just me. Do you guys agree with that? Brave New Worlds!
Vanguard will be connected to EVE from launch, but only in a limited way to begin with. The idea is that Vanguard players who only want to play Vanguard can have a full gameplay loop and their own progression systems that don't rely on anyone up in a spaceship somewhere. It's a self-sufficient career. Later down the line, CCP would like to connect Vanguard to the rest of EVE in more substantial and meaningful ways.
Caffeine Fiend just followed now? What the shit? All right? We sit here talking, and now you follow? But anyway, the comment above that, Jungle Bear, in Cyberpunk, you have skills related to different weapons. Yes. So I went into, on my one character, I went into the smart weapons, another one went into the power weapons. But the thing is, you have on you the sniper rifle. You have 3 different sniper rifles. You have 5 different revolvers. You have that one which explodes. You have the one which does not explode much. You have the one that penetrates. You have 28 smart pistols. And do you need to carry all these different weapons with you? You have 28 different katanas. One you picked up on the ground right now. And it's cool to collect all these weapons. Well, I hate the fact that you can't actually display them in your apartment. I'd love to be able to display the things that you get in these games somewhere, which Starfield does. But at the end of the day, in Cyberpunk, you're carrying 58 different weapons on you for every single possible scenario, but you only end up using 2 or 3. So I kind of like in Star Citizen, you have to pick out what you're going to be using that day. You know, you put on your armor, I'm going to take that rifle and that pistol, and that's it. That's all you have for your adventure until you die, and then you lost it forever.
Such as allowing Vanguard players to engage in planet-side industries and even accept contract jobs from spaceborne capsuleers. The maps we saw involved salvaging the wreck of a massive crashed starship, and the developers suggested that one day these might be generated by actual player battles. That ship you're salvaging might be your own.
That's kind of cool. I recall something in Dust about that too. There's supposed to be a connection between what happens in space and what happens on the ground in Dust. So what they're saying basically is wrecks on the ground came from space battles above them. Nice.
Our first taste of Vanguard will land in December with the First Strike playtest, which will feature one huge map. In the future, CCP would like to use carefully controlled randomness to generate more war zones based on the countless planets scattered around New Eden. We shouldn't expect anything of a similar scope to No Man's Sky, though, since some amount of hands-on authoring is beneficial to make a fun shooter map, and it's just not possible to generate these from complete randomness and meet that high standard. For more on the latest upcoming games, don't miss out on our recent previews of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Assassin's Creed Mirage systems, which we've
So, I think CCP is a wonderful company. What is it, Iceland? Is that what they are? I really hope this pans out for them. I just, it looks like a generic shooter, but the fact that it's tied in with the existing universe this is what they wanted to do in Dust. So learning from the mistakes, I think this is a wonderful business strategy, and I think it's going to make a wonderful research paper for people looking at this in the future. Can they take what they learned that went wrong with Dust? They're going to call it Rust with Dust, all right? Can they take the lessons, see this is what happened wrong, now we're going to fix it. And so now if they can execute on the plan of what they originally intended, and this is going to destroy Star Citizen, as Mr. Tomato said. This will destroy Star Citizen for sure. I hope them the best. I really hope they crack it, because I think they're an awesome company. I think they're a bunch of very talented developers, and I hope this brings 20 more years of life to the game itself. All you need in Cyberpunk are Gorilla Arms, Hot Pump, and a Militech Berserk. Yeah, you know what? Hatich, Berserk is the one implant I just never used. I got a Sandy in one character, and my other one some tech. I forget which tech it is, but it's got all the quick hacks in it. Those two characters I've played through so far. Berserk I haven't done. Not yet.
Boy, this is going to be...
I have a problem with new games that release because the quality bar that Star Citizen have made, the gaming studios. Yeah, Metroid, I agree. I think Star Citizen has spoilt us in a lot of things. I had a very tough time. You guys who played Starfield, did you experience this too? I had a very tough time when I first went into Starfield. Now, I love Bethesda. I'm a huge Bethesda fanboy. I'm one of the 3 people that actually pay on Fallout 76. Okay? But coming into Starfield is like, I can't take these loading screens. And like, you shot a guy and he dropped down. Like, can I get his armor? Can I pull the armor off the guy? No. Can I loot things off his body? No. So it makes you appreciate the small crap that Star Citizen does, which you don't think about much anymore. Like when someone drops his Star Citizen and they had a toothpick on them, I can loot your toothpick because I can. Why not? That doesn't exist in other games, right? 76 is 76 is awesome now. Look, I've always liked 76. Even when Fallout 76 launched and had its bugs and people were crying because there was a problem with some mission unable to complete and this is the worst thing happened in their lives. I don't care. It's fine. I know there's going to be bugs. 76 is, to me, one of the big successes in taking a single player game and making it co-op on multiplayer. I hope that we see the technology and lessons they've learned from 76 and translate it into multiplayer for Starfield. And I know they said that Starfield is not getting multiplayer, but that doesn't mean there's going to be a standalone that is not called Starfield, but is called something else, like Fallout 76 is not called Fallout 4 multiplayer. It's called something else, right? So I don't see why they don't take what they can simply reskin 76 it is right now and make Starfield multiplayer out of that. I don't see why not. I could be wrong. Anyone Bethesda here? Anyone working Bethesda? Philin says, I went into Starfield with lots of mental prep to lower my expectations. Really enjoyed it for what it was, but yeah, SE has spoiled us. Yeah, it is. People don't understand, like, oh my God, how can you back Star Citizen and they lied to you? Why don't you cry like I do about Star Citizen every day? And the truth is, for all the bad in Star Citizen and the bugs and everything, they're doing a good job. Yeah, it's delayed as hell, but the tech and the things they're doing in Star Citizen, which we all find annoying, like you die and you lose your armor and things like that. Yeah, there's definitely problems, but going from other games back to Star Citizen, you can appreciate it. I mean, I'm playing through the Phantom Liberty. I'm going to say Phantom Menace. I'm playing through the DLC in Cyberpunk right now, and I'm like, wow, man, I wish this was multiplayer. Like, why can't we have a game that looks good as multiplayer? Well, there is a game that we're playing that looks good as multiplayer. in Star Citizen, right? Metroid says, I have 500 hours in Starfield, turn on mods. Yeah. Oh, the mods are coming out strong in Starfield, I see. Nexus mods. I haven't checked in a while, and I know the creation kit stuff is not out for them yet even, but it was looking pretty good. What's new today? Sort by past 14 days. Starfield HD overhaul, more reward exploration, photorealistic. I mean, they're doing a good job at putting out mods without all the tools they actually need. Icon sorting, what? I was pretty sure we were going to see X-rated mods. I'm sure they exist. Actually, no. Do they exist? Do they have the boobs and butt mods out already? Maybe not. Once Creation comes out, yeah. So when Creation Kit does come out, it's going to be pretty impressive. All right, well, we're going to do this. We're trying to get through this video.
Fun. Wait, Aegis Redeemer? Are you kidding me? I don't know about that.
Full
Red
ballistics.
missiles, fire. See if they split. Oh, they split in the end. Oh, okay.
Those rattlers.
They still split.
I don't use missiles at all. I can't remember the last time I used missiles in this game.
Wow. Ooh, this is amazing. The ballistics is so
Didn't it go too quickly for you? This is a full ballistics F8.
Split.
Can we say it's slightly OP? I mean, this thing puts out as much firepower as the Corsair. What's he fighting there? Freelancer?
Wow. Ooh,
That's quick.
This is amazing. The ballistics.
Dare I say it, guys? Nerf incoming. You guys who are new and might never experienced this before, Nerf incoming to the F8. Don't be shocked or surprised, all right? It's coming.
It's so powerful. Oh, there's another one.
For those who were not here for the Ion, the Inferno and the Ion, they released these two ships, which are kind of the A-10 Warthog of Star Citizen in space. One's ballistic, one's a laser one. And the Ion, the laser one, would simply one-shot small fighters. I mean, you point the pip at it, you pull a button, and bam, it explodes. And it was awesome. It made me feel like I had some sort of skill. And then they released well, they're both released, but also the Inferno, which is the ballistic ones, was awesome. Almost pinpoint accuracy, but it was a pleasure to fly them because finally you could hit those light fighters. And then they went and nerfed them. After everyone went out and bought them and loved it and made videos about how strong, like made videos like this, they went and nerfed it so it's almost unplayable. The idea behind those ships was that you can only attack larger ships with them. So you can't hit anything at distance. You have to go really up close, but they're also very slow in the way they pivot and turn. So a lot of crying and complaining because of that, because people feel that's like a bait and switch. You release something that's very strong, everyone goes to buy it, it's the new meta ship, and then they nerfed it and everyone cries. So don't be surprised. I mean, the F8, as it is right now, just dominates. I mean, there's no reason to fly anything else at this point, is there? Still think the Ion should have been made less maneuverable rather than... I agree, Flynn. Both ships, like, nerf the rotational speeds, nerf the pitch, and you're absolutely fine. I don't care. But leave the weapon as it is. So if you are in the Ares and you come across a light fighter, if they get in close, you're dead. They have to get you. If you have the distance on them, they're dead. I think that's a very fair shake-off. 3.21 live update coming. Thank you, WMK. They even nerfed salvage. When Vulture came out, scrap was everywhere in cargo. Yeah, look, there's going to be so much of this in the next...
Let's drink a beer.
There's going to be so much back and forth with everything in this game. Every single thing. Whether it's cargo or salvage or combat. And part of the reason I think that also Squadron 42 is so delayed is the challenge they have of balancing. After master mode rebalance, there'll be an apocalyptic balance patch. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I haven't read. Is that what he said? Is that what John Crew said? Orkan? I can see that. There's definitely balancing issues they have in this game, and that here's the big problem, right? The difference between an average player and a good player is massive. I don't know how many times I would say I'm just below average. Maybe when it comes, I don't have pixel point accuracy. If I come across an average player, it's 50-50 sometimes, all right? Against a good player, I'm useless. Against a very top tier 1%er, there is no way I lost more than 30 seconds in this game. And that gap is not something which if you really practice a lot, you can get better. No, it's not like that. It doesn't matter how much you practice. If you don't have dual stick and you get in there are just some people who will never reach this level. And there's some very talented PvPers out there. But a game cannot have this kind of gap, right? They got to close us down. And what Master Modes is attempting to do is bringing this a bit lower. Now, if you are a good player, yes, you should always be, your skill should be rewarded. But I don't think as a very, very skilled top 0.01% in this game, you should be able to go above Jumptown and dominate the entire area single-handedly, which is what happens sometimes. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. Dual stick is not the meta. It might not be. All the PvPers I see are in dual stick. I understand there's one or two guys which are on keyboard and mouse, which I think is insane. But from what I see, most PvPers I know are dual stick. Yeah, WK is he cannot lie. New vids just dropped. New vids of what? 3.21 live. All right, guys, everyone go and play. Are there patch notes? Let's take a look. No new announcements there. Let's just pop on and see what the dev notes are. Dev tracker. Yeah, okay. I guess it did drop. Was everyone's rushing to RSI to read the notes? There we go. Are there notes somewhere on this? 22 minutes ago. Not you. Not you. No. How big is the patch? Yeah, go upload, go download your stuff before the downloads run out. Bringing PTU to live. Yeah, that was a quick move. I guess the Scout is in live now. Is that what they've done? Launcher has the notes. Yeah. I'm guessing Reddit's going to have it before Spectrum even gets it, right? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Is the Spirit in? Here we go. Ladies and gents, Star Citizen Alpha 3.21 live is now in. Get in and download before the downloads run out. It is strongly recommended that you delete your user folder. Do you guys delete your user folders? I have not deleted my user folder in about 5 years. And it's fine. This is a lie. or is it? Known issues. The misreliant. Wing state does not change. Key bindings. Default preset image for the keyboard gamepad control schemes don't match. Alright. PO locations. When spawning a ship at a docking port, ship will spawn clipped into the docking port geometry. Not a big deal. We'll live with it. Hull C. Can't undock the Hull C. Oh, that's good to know. Crusader locations, transit. It's possible to turn gates to not open, preventing players from entering shuttles. All right, let's get to what's new features are. Locations. New jump point rest stop locations at Lagrange points. Additional of 3 additional rest stops to Stanton that act as final stop before entering jump points. Each location is set up similarly to the one Lagrange point. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I know you guys like my French. Consists of parent gas clouds. That sounds like a dad joke in the making. And smaller child gas clouds. You can tell I have children because I'm finding it humorous. A gateway rest stop and structures leading to the jump point itself. Okay. Gameplay. New illegal mission retrieve consignment. In this new mission type, players will be challenged to go to the underground for the UGFs. Is this the new big one? The new underground facilities? No, it's not new. Kill and search for data pads that contain consignments depending on the mission variant. A consignment will have a code on the top for the dispenser, which will cause the items listed in its manifest to come out of the dispenser one by one. These items can be taken and sold at a kiosk, and you can make your money from that. This is an illegal version. Okay, we've seen, I think, most of that. They've added the A1. All right. Oh, listen, guys, I'm going to cut this short. Do I have the A1? I think I do have the A1. Do I? God damn. Okay, I've got to... Okay, downloading now. Our servers are experiencing difficulties. God damn it. Okay. So much for that. Okay, I can't even download it. I'm pretty sure I have a day one on... I think I bought the 3-pack. Did the Spirit come in a 3-pack of the 3 ships? Doesn't let me download. Servers are swamped. Okay, so I'm going to get... You know what? I'm going to go eat lunch in a bit. I'm going to come back and then probably get in there with the A1 and see what the ship is about. That's exciting. You know how I am with my ships, right? X-rated. My last video where I was talking about the Executive F8. Some people got so mad that I get excited about the ships. Griff, what's up? Are you on the train? The amount of people that got pissed off that I get excited about the ships is impressive to me. Not like 1 or 2, like a bunch of people are really mad that I was excited because the ship came out. I'm like, okay, go cry. Cry more. Do you think the E1 or C1 loan will be the A1? Do you think anyone has the E1? Oh, good question. If you do have the E1 or C1, do you get an A1 loaner? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out very soon. I have the C1. Will I get the A1 for loaner? We don't know yet. If anyone is able to log in. Griff says he's in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm going to make a reference here which only Griff will understand. It's got to do with Bugs Bunny and Albuquerque. Unless others of you have watched old school cartoons. But Griff will get it. Carl Kaput, people always get mad, doesn't matter. Yeah, hey Carl, how you doing? It's true. It's true. If you're salty and upset about something Star Citizen, people will get mad that you're upset. If you don't say anything bad about Star Citizen, people get upset that you don't say anything bad. If you like a ship and you're like, damn, I like that ship, people will get mad you like the ship. If you don't like the ship and are critical of it, people will get mad that you don't like the ship. So I learned a long time ago, it's like, whatever, man. Like feel what you want to feel. It's fine. But still. Matthew, what's up? Nice to see you. I'm too old to... Yeah, so Bad Mike, you're right. You get to an age, you're like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, whatever. Oh, you like the ship too much. Whatever, man. Like, get over it. You'll be okay. Should have made it right at Albuquerque. Thank you, Danger Hobo. And you can count on you. Get my references. What you linking me there, WMK? Should I risk opening up your link in my browser, or is it going to be something I should not see? Ah, all right. Thank you, WMK. Here we go. All right. I'm assuming this is brand new. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, coming to you, thank regards of WMK, is what I assume will be a promotional video for the Crusader A1 Spirit. Forge a safer future. Now, for those of you who are going to get upset by me liking this ship, turn this off right now. I'm warning you right now. You will be very angry that I like this ship. All right, here we go. What's it growing there? Is that Integrity Farms? hear dogs. Dogs confirmed. Cool, cool. Awesome.
Whenever someone is in need of hope, you can feel it in the atmosphere. The spirit of Crusader.
Oh, yes. Oh, drop those dirty
Keeping the
bombs.
universe
Oh. Yeah.
and secure. Forge the future you want to see. The A1 spirit from Crusader Industries.
Look, I gotta watch it again. Hang on. So first of all, play-by-play. Space weed confirmed. I don't think that's coffee or tea. So right away, people go, hey, can I farm? Can I be a space farmer in Star Citizen? Yeah, why not? There you go. So I'm hearing dogs in the background. Pets in Star Citizen confirmed. Passes along. Roving gang of misfits incoming. Beautiful. One thing CIG has always done very well with visuals. And I mean, is that in-game? That is in-game, right? I'm assuming it is. Strange corn. Yeah.
Whenever someone is in need of hope, you can
Run
feel
away!
it in
Run
the
away!
atmosphere.
All right. So here we see for the first time the bomb bay opening. We have 4 bombs on either side, and they open sequentially like that because why not? That's just cooler. Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
The spirit of Crusader.
And if you guys have not seen this, it's a small detail, but in sticking to realism, when you have ordnance in your ship, whether it's the A1 or the bombers or the torpedo ships, the physical torpedo or the bomb is in there. This is one of the things I love about Star Citizen. And I don't know how many years of production it took to get this right, but these are the actual bombs which fall out the ship. And when you're inside the ship and you see them fall out, it's just one more little thing about realism, which is just awesome. Let's take a closer look at that. Those look awesome. I mean, are these cluster, not cluster bombs. I have no idea what kind of bomb it is, but they make things go boom.
Keeping the universe safe
I like it.
and secure.
Awesome. Okay, I guess the question is this now. During normal gameplay, at which point in a mission, say you get a mission, outpost under attack, please go rescue them. When do you take a bomber? Or when do you take something just like we're just talking about the Inferno, which you can strafe the ground with, or any ship can shoot the ground. At what point of a gameplay loop is it more beneficial for you to take out a bomber versus some ship which can strafe the ground? Kalkaput saying probably HE. Yeah, well, you can get different types of bombs too, right? Patch dropped to live. Yeah, I just tried to download. It wouldn't give me access. I guess they're swamped. Bad Jumptown. Yeah, I guess. I mean, yes, Jumptown is always a nice place to bomb. But during a normal mission, this mission, for example, my first reaction to this mission like this would be take the Inferno or any ship which can shoot the ground, which is any ship. What's the advantage of using a bomber? As much as I like what it does and looks like, what's the advantage? Any ship with size 4 slot can be equipped with a C signaling cannon. Thanks for the follow, DJ Bunton. So I don't have a good answer for that. I can't tell you why it is more beneficial to own a bomber versus, well, yeah, look, the big bomber, yes, when you're dropping nukes, that's different. But what is the advantage of, in this particular situation here? Would you use a bomb? I guess you would. Just because you know what? I've answered my own question. It's just variation. It's variation, right? Griff, why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Sizencon. Collateral damage. Yeah. Bragging rights. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Caveman Crafting. Ships. Yeah, this is all Pyro related. This scene is in Pyro. Watching the fireworks. You guys are right. Okay, so carpet bombing. Yes, all right. We've answered the question. There isn't a reason that you must use a bomber, but you can because it just looks cool, right? Just bombing stuff. Maybe you don't have to aim for the defensive turret. Crysane, you have a good point. Typically when you run bunkers right now, you have to do a strafing run because you can't, well, you shouldn't be standing still and shooting because those turrets are strong. But if you just do a flyby, good point. I like it. Targets that might be hardened or targets which have defensive turrets where you can't hang around and just shoot them. If you have to do a quick flyby and drop something and go, yes. New 3.21 video out too, really? Oh, there's actions coming in now. What you got? Here we go. All right. Alpha 3.21 mission ready. Everyone ready? Roll. The cutty. Good elbow. Going hard. Nice. Consignment mission. New in spirit. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Well, we were just saying that. Wait, okay, I'll do it again. We were just saying it. I've got the smartest audience in the world. You know, I often insult you guys for being idiots, but I take it all back. I take back all the things I've said about you guys. Because time and time again, you proved me wrong. I was just asking, why would you want a bomber? And I was just told. Was it Crysane? He says, well, when you can't stick around, you gotta drop ordnance and flee. That's exactly what you were saying. Wait a second. Did you say that because you saw this video first? Then you're a liar. You didn't make it up. I thought you were smart. Anyway, let me see it again. That looks good. Nice. One thing you gotta give Star Citizen credit for is their promotional material. Always hits the target. Anything else new? No, just that. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm dying to log in and check this out. Can I download? Server error. Server experiencing difficulties. Nope. No luck. So I guess I'll just stare at this a bit more. It looks like a pretty sizable rear ramp there. I love the look of the engines there. I don't, the two pieces sticking over the top like the tail end, I don't know. Didn't have to stick out that far. Looks a bit of overkill for me personally, but I like everything about the way this looks so far. I've got a CCU from the Cutlass Black, I think, to the C1, which I think I will definitely be doing. That's a nice looking ship. Kind of wide for being a small ship. And here's going to drop the bomb. There it comes. Nice. I like it. Any of you guys in yet? You managed to load in? My E1 is an A1 loaner. Sora, is that confirmed? If you do have an A1, do you get Oh, sorry, if you have an E1 or a C1, do you get an A1 loaner? Anyone can double check and confirm on that for me? Let me know. Fillion is in. Metroid is in. Okay, why can't I get in? Every A1 Spirit pledge includes complimentary white and blue paint. Really? They died capturing that shot, Artemis. They died for you to get. Gonna race us offline. Go for it, Sora. Confirmed. I have the C1, got an A1 loaner. Sweet. All right. I'm happy to hear that. All right, everyone, if you do have an E1 or C1, you get an A1 loaner, which is awesome. What we got? Here we go. In anticipation of the event, Crusader is offering a supercharged 10-year anniversary insurance policy. What? I don't understand. In addition, every A1 Spirit pledge includes a complimentary white and blue paint scheme commemorating Crusader's look for 2953, assuring you'll arrive at the expo. Is my timeline confused? What expo? A future expo or the past expo? Is the blue and white from the previous expo? Is that it? Fritz, keep up the great show, Montoya. See, guys? Is it really difficult to say nice things? Right? Fritz, just for the record, I have not paid Fritz to say that. All right? And a lot of you say I pay for my compliments. Thanks, Fritz. I appreciate that. All right. I'm going to actually break here for a quick lunch. This stream was actually supposed to be a prep. I'm happy to spend a couple of hours with you guys. It was going to be just a quick 10-minute stream just to get everything set up. I see it's all working fine. Tomorrow, I will come on again in the afternoon, and Saturday we'll be doing this all day live streaming Sizencon. So if you have not followed yet, please do so. I'd appreciate the company. We'll be criticizing Star Citizen harshly. We will criticize Star Citizen all day long about how bad it is. And then we will praise them for how good they are. Then we will look at whatever ship they were going to be selling us in concept and complain about how long it takes to make the ship. Then we will buy the ship and praise them for making such nice ships. There's a bit of everything for everyone. But guys, go ahead and download the patch. I'm going to have lunch and get in there also. And I'm dying to see the A1. I'm going to make a YouTube video on that too. But be sure to follow. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow. And Saturday and Sunday for sure. For all the slamming Star Citizen for the horribleness. And praising them for all the good stuff they've done too. Just because we've got fair and balanced. I'm the Fox News of Star Citizen. I'm fair and balanced. Yeah, exactly. Came at the right time. Nice for me as a weekly. Bongus, I keep on saying I'm going to start streaming, and I just never do. I keep on putting it off, but I do need to step up with the streams and find just regular time to do it. So I will be trying to do it more often. So just follow the channel and I guess get alerted when it does come out. Excuse me. And look, I went through my whole water. You see, this was full when we started. I'm all about keeping hydrated and being healthy. As should you guys. The goal of my channel here is to ensure that you all live long enough to play this game. All right? We're going to drink water and be hydrated. We're going to stand up and stretch. And we're also going to do exercise to ensure that you guys don't die before they release this game. It's going to be a challenge. All right? Stream more. Yeah, Carl, I do. I know I need to. I just know that life gets in the way. There's too many things to do, but I do want to get more active on that. I realize it's required. But I appreciate you guys dropping in. Inforunners, thank you for the big host. If I missed any alerts or stuff, sorry. I'm still setting up my stream setup, and I think I may have missed a couple of things. Thanks for the follow, BlueZ0087. And those who are new to the channel, welcome. Good to have you. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your company. see you tomorrow after lunch, same time. And Saturday and Sunday, we'll probably be here all day just criticizing Star Citizen on their horribleness. Get that 10K in every day. Yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Go download the patch. I'm going to get in there in about half an hour and make another X-rated video about how much I like the A1, which looks awesome. All right, thanks for joining me. Apparently, I click a button here, and this gives you my stream ending. Wait, do I have to raid someone else? Oh, God, stupid Twitch crap. Let's see. I know this is required. Last time I did it, and I didn't host anyone else, and then people started crying, hey, you didn't host some person. Gabs? I thought she is in... How's she streaming? Because I thought she's in the thingy.
It's in the Bahamas.
1 second. Let me see if she is online or if she's just hosting someone. Give me a sec on this. Yeah, look, Gabs is really working for it. Very talented young lady. She plays the violin professionally. She just finished her university. But she's really been giving streaming a hard push. Is this a stream? Gabs, are you watching? What is this? Also, how do I host someone? Griff, what do I type? Use the Star Citizen thingy. I don't know what that means. I guess she's not streaming. This does not seem like a stream. Unless there's some kind of error. I don't know how she's streaming either because she's supposed to be traveling. Raid name. Okay, I don't see anyone in the room. Alright, let's just go to Star Citizen. Let's drop this for give me a small creator. Cobra Tate? Let's see. No. Hey, Montoya's on. Yo-Yo Meg. Yeah, I like Yo-Yo Meg. Alright, so /raid Yo-Yo Meg. Is that what does it? If I type it into this, will it work? /raid Yo-Yo Meg. And go. That should do it, right? All right, guys, drop by Yo-Yo Meg. Send my regards. It was a pleasure having you all here. And I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. And I'll see you on Saturday for endless complaining about Star Citizen. Thanks for coming in. Catch you then. Am I raiding? I should have raided. Push the button. What button? Yeah, guy, I definitely know what I'm doing. Hang in there, guys. Okay. What am I pushing? /raid Yo-Yo Meg. Wow, I see. Raid now. I got it. Thanks, Griff. I knew I can count on you traveling on the train. Oh, god damn, what's happening now? Raid now. Is that it? There we go. I know some of you thought I couldn't do it, but I showed you, right? Respect my skill in streaming. That's it. Someone help us, man. Shut up. I got it. All right, ladies and gents, thank you very much.